to help you, answer your questions, give you advice that you might need. Weight Watchers, lifetime member. I'm here to help any way I can. You name it, I'll see if I can answer it. We might not know everything, but we can figure it out together. That's the important part. We can figure it out together. As soon as I pull the chat up, because I can't read the chat on here because I'm blind. Slightly. I just made a fantastic dinner, and I just posted it here on Reels. No. Here on Shorts, Instagram Reels, and I did post it on TikTok because I'm getting the most out of that video. I may stick it in next week's What I Eat in a Day too. We'll see. Hello, Cheryl and Cindy. I made. Let's wait till it gets a little more crowded so I can say it. Move this back here like this. There we go. There we go. I'm trying to look and not look like I'm looking a different way. Margaret, Sherry, Joy to Plan, Cheryl, Karen. Hello. Welcome to the Holiday Helpline. And I have something in my glasses. That was annoying. Today I filmed Food Finds Friday. It was the worst one ever. It's horrible. Luckily it's under 10 minutes, so. Lori, Deborah, Bonnie, Janet, Sharon, Debbie. Then we should have a holiday party. We all should come in our jammies. Of course, I'm the only one online. I'm the only one visible. And we can have a cocktail. Kelly, Lori, Val, J-Dog, Diane. It's so cold down here. It's cold. I was going to go. Tomorrow's the first day of winter. Tomorrow it is. It's the longest day. And after that, days are going to get, it's the shortest day. The days are going to get longer again. So we're heading towards spring. Oh, breakfast for dinner. My favorite. Hi, Diane, Doris, Carla. You're in your jammies? I should have got my jammies. I was just finishing up cleaning, though. Awesome. Sherry stocked up on protein bars and Pop-Tarts. Cindy Ann. Hey, Donna. Y'all have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and Happy New Year. Oh, it's the Midwest. Tomorrow's the Midwest blizzard. Yes, I see that. We're just getting temperatures and rain. Oh, Karen's in her jammies too. Hey, Mallory. Oh, I'm sorry, Brenda J. But I always feel like I want to welcome people to take the time to watch this and come in here. I feel like they need to be welcomed. Hey, Marie. Bear Mama, Sharon, Chris. Brandy Lynn, listen tonight. Driving home from the dentist. Hi, Ann. Barb. Karen. All right. Let's get to my dinner because my dinner was fantastic. I posted on Instagram Reels. I posted it on TikTok. And I did post it on YouTube Shorts. I made the viral TikTok salmon rice bowl because I wanted to make salmon anyway. And I thought, somebody, I don't know where I heard, I think it was Suzanne mentioned it. So I went and looked at it. Let's see what this salmon rice bowl is all about. And oh my gosh, what you do is you can cook your salmon. You can air fry it. I just put mine in a pan and I just cook it with, nothing in there. And you flake it on the bottom of your bowl. Oh, Carla, it's so good. And then they use day-old rice. Well, I don't have day-old rice. So I just cooked up some rice in my love that little Danny Dash mini rice cooker. If you're one or two people, it's great. So it's just me and Peter eating tonight because Timothy and Steve went to the Knights of Columbus Christmas party. I didn't feel like going because I remember the light bulbs. That's why I didn't go. And hello. So I honestly, it's Timmy. They don't need me. So after you put the salmon, you flake it, you put the rice. I put a cup because it was dinner and I had the points. And then you make a little, Suzanne gave me a little hint on how to, she called it Kewpie mayo. If that, I never even heard of that. It must be some kind of Asian mayonnaise. Well, she said she made it. She used light mayo, rice wine vinegar, and a little monk fruit. And light bulbs. Let's not go back to that. Hello, hello. So I mix that up, and then you pour that over the salmon. No, the rice. And then I didn't have sriracha. I thought I did. I didn't. But I used hot sauce. To me, it's not as thick and umptious as, but I threw that on top. And then some sesame seeds. And I did a point's worth of avocado. You can put as much or as little as you wanted. I put a point's worth. We were splitting it, so. And I think that was it. It wound up being 8 points. 6 for the rice, 1 for the mayo, and 1 for the avocado. It was really, and you eat it with these little nori sheets, these little, those little, see them, the little snack packs of seaweed. Oh, that's what made it. It's those little, even Peter said, he goes, this is really good. It's these sheets of little seaweed sheets. Oh, I almost wish I made another piece of salmon because I have leftover rice to make another one tomorrow. It was really good. Highly recommend. And I'm so glad I filmed it because I was back and forth. I'm thinking, after I kind of pointed it out, I'm like, it's pretty low, I think. You could use less rice. You could. But I think it was plenty. Monk fruit, you can get at Big Lots, has it. Some regular stores have. I think Walmart carries it now. Hello, everyone. It was different, And if you like sushi, and that's what Peter said, it kind of reminded him of sushi, but the salmon was cooked, but it was just really interesting. We love it. It was just something different, something different. I wished I had the sriracha though. Like I said, I thought I did. I said, "Where's the sriracha?" He goes, "We don't have any." I'm like, not that I would have went out and got it because I probably wouldn't have, but oh my goodness, Big Lots has it. Yep. So you mix the. You can make his little mayo. I used 4 tablespoons, and I only used 1. Peter used a bit more than I did, and one. I think it was 2 teaspoons of monk fruit and then 2 teaspoons of vinegar. And you mixed it into the mayo. And I got legendary protein sweet rolls. Ooh. Wow, you don't think you can eat the whole thing in one sitting? Why is it filling? I didn't open my sweet roll yet. It's going in Peter's stocking. So yeah, if you go, sometimes they have it on that little front. My store has it on like the front end cap, has all like the, I don't know, hot items or something. It always seems to be there. Yeah, you could use any sweetener. I just use monk fruit. You could use, I guess you could use stevia. You could use Swerve, whatever. I love those Pop Tarts. And my son keeps saying to me, "Mom, they're not Pop Tarts." I know, but I could call them Pop Tarts. I think they're called toaster pastries or something, but he gets mad when I keep calling them Pop Tarts. Oh, the cookie dough will be by. Oh. Yes, Suzanne. Now, is that Kewpie mayo? Is that how you say it? Kewpie? Peter says it reminds him of the mayo that they have in this, where they get this, where you get sushi. I don't know. I don't ever use the mayo. I'm too cheap in points. I just use soy sauce when I go, and some wasabi and a little ginger. I know. This is what Legendary is going to be like. Why are we selling out at GNC? Well, you'd be surprised. Some people probably think, "Oh my gosh, you shouldn't be eating that stuff. That's like, we should be making our own Pop Tarts." Yeah, I ain't got time for that. And you know what? They're nice and high in protein, so I can't make a protein Pop Tart. Though I was thinking of doing a 2-ingredient dough Pop Tart because I saw Hungry Girl did a 2-ingredient dough, looked like a pizza tart. She called it. I think it's have tasty pastries. Yes, I keep calling them Pop Tarts. I feel like Pop-Tarts, you'll know what they are. But, well, you would know with Tasty Pastries, it's the same thing. But it's in my head now, Pop-Tart, and I can't. I'm waiting for them because every time I tag them, they're going to be like, it's not a Pop-Tart. But it's really good. Well, Dana, I don't really think it's a necessity. I mean, it takes it over the top, I will tell you, but I think it was must have been still good without the glaze. Oh, look at Tamsin's got her large rice cookers. We are not getting snow. No, we're gonna get rain Thursday into Friday, I think, and it's supposed to end with a little bit of snow, but I don't know. It's a Pop Tart to me too, but it's not called a Pop Tart. I'm waiting for somebody to yell at me. It's not called a Pop Tart. Because people feel that they have the need to yell at you because you put yourself out there. So, again, I don't care. My gingerbread latte cookie. Oh, I'm telling you, Joy to Plant. Cookie dough is my favorite. Out of all the skinny syrups, it's like one of my top three. But gingerbread is not. Gingerbread to me, I like it. It's just it's seasonal. Like I don't really want gingerbread in the summer, though maybe I do sometimes. But the cookie dough, I want that all the time, and it's just delicious. Oh, I bet you they will. I bet you they will because they have a lot of interesting sales. Though they say if you join their program, you might get discounts. But I hate joining a program I have to pay for. I hate that. Just give me a card and say you spend so much, you get X amount of dollars. People aren't. They are mean. They are. Hey, Lori. I haven't posted it yet. I just put the reel up like 5 minutes before I came on. So I haven't had time. I'm going to put it in the website when we're done here. I will. But it's, I mean, you could follow it because it's really not bad. It's basically making the mayo. I mean, that's not even difficult, but that's the only thing you have to really put together. Turnip greens. I love turnip greens. Happy Hanukkah. I agree with Miss Lori. I don't like the cold. I mean, I often think we should move to a warmer climate, but I didn't have my rest of my cards up today. I don't know where the day went. I really couldn't tell you. It's been crazy. I mean, it's a crazy week. But if you have anything that you want me to discuss for Wednesday Wisdom, put them on today's video that I put up today, my What I Eating video, in those comments there. I'll look to that tomorrow and I will see if I'll pull any questions up. Hello, Mary. Made hummus for the first time. Oh, I've been told that. Now, I can't remember where the heck I found that out. Somewhere back in the day, I found that. And, you only really pay points for the tahini. And I did talk to WW and said, hey, is it like, pureed fruit? Because pureed fruit, you have to count on pureeing the beans. And she said, are you drinking it with a straw? I said, no. Are you chewing it? I said, yes. She says, then you don't have to count it. So just thought I'd put that out there. Oh, enjoy your last meal, Suzanne. I went to Dollar General today. Yes, there's two where I live, and it was horrible. There's nothing there. I mean, I showed some other things because they had no sugar-free candy section. I was a bit shocked that it was really as bad as it was. So I said it's going to be a really short video on Friday. I think it's 10 minutes. And half of it is just me talking. Yeah, that's where the points are than tahini. You just use the yogurt. And if you miss the tahini taste, get an itty bitty little bit of sesame oil and just drizzle it on top. It'll give you that sesame vibe. If you miss it, I find I don't miss it, but some people do. Yeah, well, they always say, this is them, this is what Weight Watcher says, that when you're drinking something, your body doesn't have to break it down. So it's not burning off the calories. Like digesting food when you eat burns calories. But if it's already pureed and you're drinking it, there's nothing for it to do. That's what they've told me. I get it to a point, but it is fruit. I mean, unless you're eating like, if you're eating a smoothie every once in a while, I don't see the harm in that. But again, that's me. But if you're having like two smoothies a day, yeah, I guess that would be a little bit extreme. Oh, did you ever grill your romaine? Grilled romaine is fantastic. Hello, Jan. I don't know if it gets my nephew moved to Texas. I'm not sure what part though, but they're actually moving out of Texas because he realizes he's too far from family. Well, yeah. So he's moving somewhere closer. Oh my God, Brussels sprouts. Okay, I have two ways of making Brussels sprouts tasty. One, you could like cut that little stem off at the bottom and quarter them, throw them on a sheet pan, spritz them with olive oil, put your oven to 400 and roast them. We're not done yet. And I would toss them every so often, maybe roast them. You don't want them to, see, I don't like them mushy. So you want to, but if you like them mushy, then cook them longer. But I would say like 15 minutes maybe. Keep, shaking in between. And then when they're done, this is the fun part. You drizzle some balsamic vinegar on top. You don't need a lot, and you just have at it. It's so good. Or, now the way my boys will scarf it down will be I get the Brussels sprouts and I slice them, looks like slaw, and I saute them in butter, salt, and pepper. And that's all I do. And when I sit there and tell you if you saw my video, the amount of Brussels sprouts I had in that pan was ridiculous, and every one of them will eat them. And it's funny because I brought them we've been invited to dinner. Denise, my husband, wants me to make Brussels sprouts. Denise, make Brussels sprouts. Okay. Oh, we don't like Brussels sprouts. They taste those Brussels sprouts. Or you could cook them in a little bacon fat. Little pancetta. Or if you want to WWFI it, you can just cook it in Canadian bacon. Throw some nice little diced Canadian bacon, throw it in there, have that smokiness, or some turkey bacon would be delightful as well. Instant Pot recipes. I don't do too much in the Instant Pot. I mean, soup is like the quietness in the Instant Pot. Like that's the quiet, nobody thinks about doing, and it makes that bean soup that I made in that Instant Pot is phenomenal. And it's under an hour. Well, it cooks for, I think, 40 minutes, but it has to release for half an hour. But oh my gosh, you saw the beautifulness of that broth. And it gets so much flavor. Those beans are tender. The boys have no idea. Mom, we don't know how you did this, but we love it. Okay, just kind of roast them and a little balsamic. Oh, good luck, Carla. I'm telling you, if you want people to love them, you slice them up like slaw, real thin, and just saute them in butter, salt, and pepper. That's it. It's simple. But yet, and then you could finish it off with a little bit of bacon or Canadian bacon. If you're making it for regular people, I say go for the bacon or the pancetta. You will be like a rock star. And I don't have any idea why. Because my mother used to always boil them and the house would smell, and none of us like them. Oh my gosh. But I think because she always bought frozen, fresh ones are so much better. The soup, is it better than a crock pot? I've never used a crock pot. I would say yes. Hey, Deborah. Instant Pot and a crock pot, about 8 hours. Crock pot's going to take all day. The Instant Pot takes 45 minutes to cook and a half hour to instant release. You'll have soup on the table in under 2 hours, like an hour and a half. There's a difference. And it infuses the flavor because it locks it in, and it just, in a short amount of time, it's phenomenal. And I think I did in one of the meal preps, pinto beans in there. Dried pinto beans 1 minute, 50 minutes later, we have delicious tender pinto beans, and my boys love them. I don't make them enough because I forget, actually. I know, I'm telling you, it's all the process because I think, like I said, my mother used to make them. They were frozen. So she used to boil them. They were just like, they tasted like cabbage. It just didn't taste good. But yeah, it's just a little bit, a little smokiness in there, some rich butter. And if you want to, like I said, I use a lot of butter when it's for them and it's Thanksgiving. I might use, for the amount I've had, I probably use a stick and a half, which is a lot. And really, but how much are you getting in that stick and a half? I mean, there's a lot of Brussels sprouts. And I get the big bag at Sam's Club. I get 2 of them. And I put Brussels sprouts in my scramble. I don't know if you recall the one morning. I'm like, let's throw a couple in. Because why not, Oh, look at you, Suzanne. 3 of the dessert hummuses. What? That's amazing. I'm making my anchovy spaghetti. I came down here, all of a sudden my nose is starting to run and I'm getting a headache. It must be that because I'm next to the heater. Really? Oh my gosh. They always come out fantastic. Um, I want to think if I put the recipe in the website. I don't remember. I think I did. Let me just check. That'll give us the amount of time that I did it. But I'm just, I'm giving you a general time. It could be more. I know it's not more than 40 minutes. I think the key is the natural release. I have to let it natural release NPR for a half an hour. Let's see if I have beans in here. I hope I put it in here. I can't imagine. I mean, I know there's a meal prep with beans in it because I showed you quickly how to do them. That's deconstructed green beans. Oh, pinto, I do have it. Here it is. I will put it in here for you, and you can read it at your leisure. There we go. And everything, it's just water and seasoning. So the beans are 0 points. They're so good. And I need to make them more, and I don't. Because they're so easy. They're so fantastic. So good with taco night and all that. We love them. And I just have to remember to do them because like I say, because of the NPR, I always forget about that. I gotta release these because it's 30 minutes they have to release. So that's a long time, So the cook's on high pressure for 35 minutes and then NPR's for 30. So, and you remember, it takes how long to get to pressure? And something that's this high probably is going to take close to 10, 15 minutes to get to pressure. So you got to add another, so you got 35, that's an hour and 5, plus another probably 15. So like an hour and 20 minutes. You have to remember to do that. But as long as you remember, it's super easy. Super easy. I know, I mean, and Peter, he would just eat them as a side dish. Like they're fibrous. They're proteinish. I mean, they're so good for us. They're filling. Yes, we may toot. I don't know. That's the price you pay, I think, for low points. But yeah, love me some beans. But yeah, and they're so cheap. When you buy them dried in a big bag from the big clubhouse, they're so much more affordable. It just, I used to buy my holiday ham boneless. And I think it's been over a year. The last 2 or 3 hams I've gotten, like even today, I just bought my ham today. I got it on bone. Why? Because we make soup out of it. Of course, one boy is begging me for pea soup. I don't like pea soup. He wants me to make pea soup. So we'll see. Because I won't eat it. I just don't like pea soup. Oh, I bet they were refried. That must be awesome. Wanted foil, try drizzle with olive oil, throw in the oven. And know what else is fun? Sometimes when the leaves of the Brussels sprouts come disjointed, like there's always one that falls off, and they get all crispy. It's like a Brussels sprout chip. I often thought I should just do that. I should take all the leaves off and air fry them and be like Brussels sprout chips. Kind of like kale chips, but Brussels sprout chips. So good. Hey, JP. No, no beans. Nope. Beans are zero. All beans. Kidneys, pintos, limas, black beans, chickpeas, all zero. Yep, there's no beans that are points. Now, unless there's something else in them. Like if you get a bean that's like, we're talking pure beans. If your beans are mixed in with something else, then maybe they're points. But if they're pure beans, just beans, they should be zero. Yeah, lentils I'm not a huge fan of. I did make a vegan, I think it was a vegetarian. I think it was vegan. Chili made with lentils, and it was interesting. I made it for a collab many years ago. It was interesting. I don't know if I haven't made it since. No, I do. I made it twice. I did. Nobody really loved it, so I thought it was interesting though. Hey, Mary. Hey, happy lady. Yeah, sometimes the scanner only scans nutritional information. It doesn't know it's a 0 point food. It's a nutrition thing. So a lot of times things that have, chicken are going to be higher in points because they calculate everything in there. Putting frozen Brussels sprouts in the air fryer. I have just too many bad memories with frozen Brussels sprouts. You know, I do. My mother butchered them, and she was a good cook. And I just can't figure out why her Brussels sprouts sucked, but they did. Hey, Sheila, that's okay. It's a busy time of year. I got a fitting glam squad tomorrow. I'm hosting. Gotta make sure I'm around. I know. I should make the pea soup. You're right. I got yellow lentils, I think. They're like orangey yellow. I often wanted to do something with them. I'm not a huge lentil person. I mean, I don't hate them, but I just don't love them. There's not enough to make them. I know. It's funny, I don't like frozen soup because I feel like it gets mushy. Like, I like my vegetables just done. And when anything in the freezer just gets, yeah, I don't like, it's like getting, almost like, I don't like canned soup either. I feel like it's just too mush. I like a little bit of body to my veg. Oh, you got new sneakers. Awesome. I had these cute pair of Nikes that I had gotten. And the middle part was started to flap, and I haven't been able to do anything with them. And I'm kind of sad because they're really cute. They were purple and, I mean, no, they were pink and gray. Oh, I've never put lentils in beef stew. Oh, Nan. Is it that kind of week? You're already waiting for Christmas Eve. Hey, Brenda. Yeah, I don't. I like things to be a little bit crisper. I've never had fresh peas though, which I often thought they would be really good. Ah, the stalks. Sometimes, yeah, I see them at the store. The stalks. One time we had to get them because it's all they had. I had to cut them off the stalk. Do you cook the stalks too? Like chop them up like broccoli stalks? Walmart pickup. I was at Walmart pickup yesterday, and I will tell you, I was shocked how we were in and out. I was worried. I'm like going, oh my God, we're going to be there all day. Remember the one year I was there over an hour. Oh, it was horrible. Oh, split pea and beef stew. Can I explain Glam Squad? Yes. Well, you have to change. You can only see one person because you have to change on your end how you see things because you're in charge of who you see. I'm not in charge of who you see. So you probably had it only on like the person talking because you could have it like person talking or everyone. That is like on your controls. Where they're at, I'm not sure. But what you do is Glam Squad is we do this Monday through Friday. I only host on Wednesdays. Lori, and she always puts her numbers up on the thing. She's got the 333 number. Host Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I host on Wednesday, and that is we do a Leslie Sansone walking video. It's usually a mile. We try to get a mile in. Again, you don't have to do the mile if you can't. Just because I do it or somebody else doesn't mean you have to do it. You just do as much as best as you can. And then we usually do that for about 15 minutes, and around 10 of 3, it's about 20 minutes, we just chat for a few minutes, and then it just throws us out. That's what happened last night, and I always forget to mention that, and I forgot, and I felt bad. I usually try to stop, but I was in the middle of something, and I didn't realize at the time it had expired, and it just shuts down. So I was like, whoo! It just like shuts off. It should give you like a warning, like beep, beep. It doesn't. So that's why we were thrown out last night. Wow, I've never had fresh peas. French onion chicken? Oh, I bet it looks fantastic. That sounds really good. Oh, they're very woody. I guess you wouldn't cook them. Exactly, Nan. It's 2:30 Eastern time. Does anyone know if I should hold out for a New Year's sale to join WW? It's a week. I mean, honestly, I think I would to see the deal you'd get. I think I would at this point, yes. The Hungry girl posted a pumpkin gingerbread. I did not. Well, it's pumpkin gingerbread. Well, she's made whoopie pies before. Oh, in case you guys weren't here last night, I think, is this it here? I did put this in the group in case you want to put it out. Again, we're going over goals for 2023. I will start. I will stop. I will learn. I will visit, and I will change. Just a few more things. We're just going over our goals for 2023 and some, different ways to think of things. So I did put the link in the group. If you cannot get it or don't do Facebook, email me at dishwithdee@yahoo.com and I will send that out to you. 15 for life today. Wow, that's a good deal. You always get a deal if you're coming back, no matter whether you've been a member or not. Yes, you always get the deal. Does anyone know if old school Simply Filling had any daily points along with the plan? I want to say it did. I was never on Simply Filling. I mean, I remember it vaguely. I used to have a little, and I tried looking for it. I had a little booklet, and I don't know what happened to it. But I think that there was. Does anybody know that about Simply Filling? So I can't say for sure. I thought maybe I'm thinking that maybe there's weeklies. I know there's. I'm not. I don't want to give an answer I don't know because I've never done Simply Filling. If anybody knows that, it had a low amount of points. Well, there was a lot more food on. I mean, there was, and oats were on Simply Filling. I think almond milk was on Simply Filling too. So I think there was a lot more choices than I think I remember there was oats, and I think I remember there was almond milk. But I don't know. I really can't say for sure because I really didn't do it. 6 heads of garlic. Know what's fun to do? I like when you just cut the tops off the bulbs of garlic, brush it with olive oil, wrap it in foil, and roast it. And then pop them out and just spread them on bread. They're so good. 49 weeklies according to Google. I Simply Filling was, I really don't know because I never did it, so I can't answer that one. Does anybody know the answer to that? That's a good one, Tamsin. Okay, you got no dailies on Simply Filling, just weeklies. Okay, there you go. It's so good. I mean, you will it's like candy. It gets so sweet. It's like, you can use it in place of butter. Oh my goodness, it's so good. Core Plan, Simply Filling, and Purple Plan are basically the same. People have been wanting Simply Filling back from from forever. I don't know. Again, I never understand. I've said this many times. I never understand why they do that. Why they take something away that people like? I mean, they're going to say, "Well, it didn't work." Well, it worked for some people. I mean, this doesn't. Nothing works for everyone. They're never going to come up with a plan that everybody's going to love. It's just not going to work out that way. Hey, Catherine lost her weight from Wisconsin on the green plan, which was Smart Points. I did not like that plan. I will tell you, out of all of them, that was the one I liked the least, which was Originals. I didn't like Smart Points either. Because I went back from Points Plus and they had Smart Points. I didn't like it. I don't know why. I just didn't like it. And then my leader really thought I was going to agree, and I'm like, oh, hell no. Once you get 0 point foods, that's hard to give them up. Oh, I know. Sad. If I had to wait till I felt satisfied, I'd still be eating right now. My satisfied button is broken. Yeah, light bread. That's right. I remember. Yeah, that was light bread too. That's awesome, Catherine. I always say it's a shame they don't keep plans that people enjoyed and worked for them. That's always been my thing. But yeah, my intuitiveness, like, D, you gonna do intuitive eating? Well, my intuition tells me to eat. I know. Green, blue, and purple, well, were freestyle based. Yes. Freestyle was the blue plan. Freestyle came after Smart Points. It was Smart Points and Freestyle, and it kept the same algorithm with, I believe, from Smart Points to Freestyle. You just got 0 point foods. I sometimes too. That's what somebody said. Sometimes too many choices isn't good for us, and I think that's what happened with personal points. I think we had too many options, too many choices, too many things to change, and we could never get in our groove because we were able to change it so much. Yes, sugar points. The sugar took a hit on Smart Points. Yes, it did. Hey, Rachel. So yeah, you are right. The sugar, because you're going from Points Plus that, oh my gosh, all my 3 point snacks and my 3-2-1 mug cake. Who didn't love that? But I got around it with my whoopie pies and my loaf. So there's a will, there's a way. I'm gonna find a way to make cake low point. It's my mission in life to have cake. Have my cake and lose weight too. That should be on a shirt. What do we think? Have my cake and lose weight too. We should coin that one. Oh, the whoopie pies have been so good. Oh my gosh. Oh, they've been so good. I'm going to do the regatta one, the cannoli one. Probably after Christmas though. We got this. We're heading down to the end of Vlogmas. I'm ending Vlogmas on Saturday on the 24th. We're just gonna have a few days off. Tuesday will be my what I eat in a day. We're just gonna like cruise back into the new year. We're going to slow in. We're going to take a few days off next week because it's the end of the year, and then come January, my lovelies, we're gonna kick it up. I know. I mean, like, because when you fit foods in like that, you don't feel so deprived. And I think at least for me, I do better. To make mini muffins lower in point. Which mini muffins? Thank you, Rachel. I don't count acorn squash. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. It's squash. If I don't have to count butternut, why am I counting acorn? This doesn't make sense to me. Mini muffins. Like I use to make mini muffins, I make mini pancake muffins, and they're 3 points for 12. They're really good. And I've made gingerbread ones. They may be a point more. Because sometimes the flavored ones are. Oh, the bread pudding. It's that sucker. When I made that in that video, it just looked like a restaurant. I went, oh my God. I did not expect that one to be as good as it was. I was shocked. We can do that. I mean, you just use Kodiak mix and throw a blueberry or two in each. I of course don't like blueberry, but I think you can use the plain Kodiak. A third cup is 3 points. You put an egg in there and some nut milk, and you put some seasonings and some extract. You got 12 mini muffins for 3 points. Oh, bread pudding. The cannoli bread pudding is my favorite. It really is. Hello, pet. Oh my goodness. Egg drop soup. I've never made that. Oh, the butter pecan skinny syrup is like, I had that in my latte today. It was, I was like, it was during Glam Squad. I don't know if you noticed, I was sitting there just drinking that latte going, this was so good. I was late getting to Glam because I was in the middle of filling out a form. It just took me too long. I didn't think it was going to take me that long, and it did. Yes, you just put in there in any of the searches, either site, pancake muffins. I would think they're all going to come up. Enjoy the holidays, everyone. Eat in moderation. Be mindful of what you're eating and enjoy your family and friends. We are never promised tomorrow. Yes. Well said. Eat the freaking cake. Eat the freaking dessert. Just eat one. Or do what I do. Eat it. Give it to your husband. I take a couple bites and give it to Steve. It works for me. I have a couple of bites and he gets it. Best place to buy skinny syrup is Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and somebody said Bed Bath and Beyond has them. I've not seen a big selection at mine, but I've heard that they have. But I would say TJ Maxx, Home Goods. They were, well, if you saw my TJ Maxx video, they were well stocked at the beginning of the holidays. My mini loaf cakes are a little bit different. I would say they're probably around the same points. Exactly, that's what they're for. Here, eat this. And he's like, and he, I had a piece of sausage at this party the other night. I wanted a meatball. They didn't have meatballs; they had sausage. So I thought, oh, maybe I'll enjoy it. Took one bite, hated it, so I gave it to Steve. I was like, I'm not eating this. They just don't understand joy to plan. See, with me, the luck I have is my husband likes them and his coffee. I mean, he does say you're buying more, but I bought this little breakfast little coffee station for him, so we hide them in there. But we have a lot because they all taste different. You just don't what you want. Yeah, I say that Home Goods always seems to have the best selection. Teenage Sons, that helps too. Vanilla and caramel. Yeah, I would say Home Goods usually, but somebody told me, which I have not seen either, is Target has them. They're $1 more, but I don't think that's terrible. $4.99 I'd pay for. That's a good idea, Tim. So look at her freezing berries in her mini muffin cup. How cute. A bite is all you need. A restaurant supply store. I've never seen one. You have to. You have to have those things at the holidays. Like I said, why do we get hung up because we put a pound or two on? Like, why can't we do that? Why do we have to get so down on ourselves? Are we afraid we're going to get into that spiral? I mean, that could be. Peanut butter cup. Oh my God, that's my favorite one. Mixing that with the powdered peanut butter, it's amazing. Oh, my son uses the raspberry and the cherry. He likes the fruit ones. He makes cocktails. Or you could put that raspberry in seltzer. Makes jazz up your seltzer a little bit too. Yep, raspberry green tea. Yep. Remember I showed you my haul last week? I got that little container to put my skinny syrups in so I could have them when I go out. 'Cause sometimes you want to flavor up the teas out. Because Dunkin' only has raspberry. And sometimes you're not in the mood for raspberry. Sometimes you want peach. Or you want to flavor your coffee. Yes, powdered peanut butter is a must. Gingerbread's a hard one. It's a hard one to find. It's definitely in the season now. Yes, fruity ones in your Greek yogurt and dip fruit in there. Apples, strawberries. Be so good. So good. It's just so good. And it's these little things. And a lot of times, I happen to have this here. Mixing this into your yogurt, a little bit of, which photo I have? White chocolate jello. And then stuff your French toast. You do about a third cup of yogurt and about a teaspoon of any flavored pudding mix. And you'll see it'll thicken your yogurt and put it in your French toast between two slices of French toast. I'm telling you, and some fresh fruit, you might think you're at a 5-star restaurant. So absolutely delicious. It's like Steve looks at me and goes, "What are you eating?" I'm like, "Stuffed French toast." He goes, "What about me?" I said, "Well, what about you? I'm eating first. If you want it, let me finish first, because Mama's got to eat first, and then because nothing worse than being starving and making their breakfast, and you're just like, I want to eat. Because I'm a person that eats right out of bed practically. I'm practically in my bed eating breakfast because I'm hungry. Hi, Linda. Good for you, Tamsin. Oh, that's a good price. And I have a 10% off Jordan Skinny Syrups. If in case you need it, well, you can get 10% off that. I have a discount code for Jordan Skinny Syrups. Don't forget to thumbs up this live before you go. Awesome, Pat. Oh, that's good too. Putting cottage cheese in your scrambled eggs. I just like eating it on the side of my scrambled eggs. Hey, Tamara. But some people don't like it cold with the hot eggs. I get that. But yeah. In fact, I have cottage cheese I have to use up. Thank you for reminding me. You could mix the pudding mix into the cottage cheese or the skinny syrup. I will tell you, the honey cinnamon skinny syrup in cottage cheese is life-changing. Oh, I bet this week is nuts. I'm telling you, I know. Try having a YouTube channel on top of life. And it being Vlogmas. Yes, I don't know if I ever put it on the website. I had made them once. The with the cottage cheese and the cheese, and you make them in the Instant Pot. It's just so many steps, and I just make quiche cups and I put them in the oven. Yeah, what you can do is, I think is it the Daisy brand has whipped cottage cheese. You can whip your own. You can, or you could buy it already done. It's 1% though. It's not fat free. It's really good. It tastes like ricotta cheese. I don't know how I'm doing it either. I don't. That's because I sleep a lot. Hey, Daisy! Oh, you have daisies on your outfit. How cute are you? Daisy has daisies. That's stinking adorable. I'm sorry. That's just cute. I bought the Bake Believe milk chocolate chips. 3 points for 1 tablespoon. That seems a little steep, but I mean, I guess compared to regular chocolate chips, it's probably fine. Good for you, Damson. Get on that treadmill. Lower that blood sugar. Good job. Oh, I got an extra Christmas lunch this week. I didn't know about Steve. Well, actually, I don't know if I'm going to go because he said something about they're just going to order in. I'm like, well, I don't want to go up there if you're going to order food in. I'll just stay home. Who wants to eat at his office? I don't. Friendship. Okay. It's really good. I mean, I can only get it at one shop, right? It's delicious. If you get that, I'm telling you, you won't mind paying points for it because it's really good. But you could get your own and either use an immersion blender or put in the food processor. Oh, definitely. It's so good. It does. So you can get fat free. If you could look for fat free ricotta cheese, that's pretty low in points. I think you can get a whole quarter cup for a point, but don't quote me on that one because I haven't had it for a while. But we're going to get it maybe next week. We're going to make the cannoli whoopie pie. Tim loved my whoopie pie. I knew he would. But he was, is that your diet stuff, Mom? I'm like, yeah, and you should be eating it. But he says, this is really good, Mom. Yeah. Minced onions. Oh, you have me at onion. You know that. Onions are my jam. And speaking of onion, I should make onion jam. Because I probably would love that. I think I made tomato jam once. A few summers ago. I made tomato jam. It was really good. Scrolled. I don't know where that came from. Bacon jam, onion jam. Yeah. Who has time for that? I don't. I'll just buy it. But you want to make it lower in points, you got to make it yourself. Unfortunately. But yes. All day I thought it was Wednesday. It's Tuesday. My gosh, we went out to dinner last night. I had grilled scallops. And it came on a bed of orzo with spinach and some fresh feta cheese. It was so amazing. All I had to count was the orzo, the feta, and maybe a little bit of extra for what it was cooked in. But those scallops were like this, they were so good. I even gave my salad to Peter because he ordered a sandwich. He didn't get a salad. And I thought, honestly, I don't really want Caesar salad. So I gave him to him. I'd rather eat half that roll. That was my choice, Caesar salad or a roll. I went with the roll. Eat what you want. That's how I looked at it. I'm cooking a ham for Christmas. Hey, wild librarian. I love cannoli. Oh, I love pears and cottage cheese. That's good too. Hey, Judy Rivet. Oh, I've never had that. Savory German onion tart. Sounds like I'd love it though. It is, I believe, here, I will show you the, if I can get it, I'll show you I have a whole affiliate link section on my website, and I will share it here, and you could scroll down, and this way, I'm pretty sure it's on here. Let me double check, because sometimes I didn't put a few of them on here. I don't even think the Neo bars, oh, there it is, Jordan Skinny Syrups. I just forgot, and I have to put it in the group, that if you have not purchased Built Bars and you're a new customer, I think you get an extra discount. If anybody's interested in making a first-time purchase, I have to post that. Again, I have forgotten. Here is the link to this is to the website. It has all my affiliate links down there, so you could just go and check that out. Thank you, Smokey. Cannoli wedding cake. Oh my gosh. That sounds good. Homemade sauce with pork and meatballs. That's funny, Nan. It's some people are like that. Thank you that they can't have their food touched. You're not the only one I've heard that from. My Timmy is like that. Where do I buy my dessert teas? I buy them at several places. Uh, Where I shared, I don't want to, I'm going to pin this. There's a pin post at the top that has my website with the affiliate links. There's one there for a place called Davidson's Organic Teas. I get a lot of them there. They have loose teas and they have bag teas, and you can get 20% off. I'm an affiliate with them because they're fantastic. And I also get them at Target. The Tazo brand. I like the vanilla bean macaron. I don't like the lemon loaf because I don't like hot lemon, but I like more vanilla stuff, Christmas ones. I just got some Christmas teas from Davidson's. They're so good. Lorianne Overland. Look at my card. I don't even have all of them up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do these cards next year. I don't know. My hand hurts. I've been writing a lot of cards. I love doing it. It's just so much time. You know, and I love sending, I know I do. I don't know. Maybe I should just what I should do is I should make a database of everybody and then just print them and then print labels and then just slap them on. Loose tea is always better. You just have to, it's more delicate as well. I think loose is just the better tea. That's all the best teas is loose. Then comes bag, which I didn't know that. And I didn't know about organic tea because they're all if tea falls on the ground, they don't use it. Whereas other places, they just take it off the ground and put it in bags. But yeah, definitely loose tea is your best tea. You just have to have the little tea infuser. And most of your little pots have that. We do bags here. We don't wrap. We do everything in bags. Nice decorative bags. Because boys don't care about wrapping. Put it out of the bag. It's kind of nice that way. Yeah, I'm thinking I love them. I mean, and here's the thing, and I hope I don't cry. I probably won't. I'm not a crier. What am I thinking? But the notes that are written in all these cards, gosh, you know how to make a girl feel good. You really do. I mean, my goodness. Some of you have written on the front, on the back, on the side. I mean, you've written books. Some of you put letters in. It's absolutely, it just warms my heart. It does. That's why I do it, because it's just such a nice tradition to do. But it's nice. Give Dee a thumbs up before you go. Don't forget to watch my What I Eat in a Day today. And on that video, leave me a message about what you want me to talk about for tomorrow's Wednesday Wisdom for Vlogmas Day 21. We're heading to the end of Vlogmas. Thank you, sweet Jesus. Needlepoint, how much fun. I used to do cross stitch way back when, and then I got out of it. That's fun to do stuff like that. That keeps your hands busy. If your hands are busy, you can't be eating. You know? It's just, I'm telling you, the things that you don't realize, I mean, that you touch people. And I said that many times, and because when I think about it, having a weight issue is such a personal thing, and it is such a private thing. So to touch people in that way, because I know how it feels. I've lived it, so I know exactly how everyone feels, and it is sometimes the hardest thing to talk. And I give you all credit for coming and talking, and it's great. It really is. Oh man, hubby writes your cards, man, not mine. He goes, I need a card. And? Okay. Like I said, you don't realize the and it's just, you're just sharing your story. And that's why Weight Watchers didn't want me. And I'm going, wow. I mean, how do you not, you got to be able to share your story to help people. Yeah, I do make fresh tea. Yes. I know. See, I'm the cold Italian. I'm from the other side. My mother used to call me the ice princess, that I never cried. I very rare. The only thing that makes me cry, you're gonna laugh, you will, is the dog. I don't know what it is. I talk about that dog and I just lose it. Anything else, I'm pretty good with. The dog, I think because he's just helpless. Oh, thank you, Nikki. It's down here. Since I came down, I think it's the heater. I'm not sick. Thank you guys for enjoying everything. You know, all the stuff that I put out there, you guys, it's so important. Yeah, you got a lot of Bailey in yesterday's vlog. Oh my gosh, when he pawed at that thing, it was the cutest thing. I kept that clip. I didn't delete that one. He was just too cute. It is the best group ever. I agree. Oh, I know. I see. I like that little crunch it leaves. So, oh, he loves his advent calendar. Oh my gosh, it's like I'm gonna be sad. He's gonna. I feel like getting one on clearance or something because he just like looks for that every day. Oh, see, I don't like Earl Grey. Out of all the teas, I think it tastes like socks. I've tried every Earl Grey, Lady Grey. It's just I can't. I think it's the bergamot in there. I just cannot get past it. Aw, thank you, Judy Rivet. You do a lot for this community. We would be nothing without Judy Rivet because Judy Rivet runs everybody's Facebook page. She's like a one woman Facebook manager. Y'all have a great rest of your night. It is 8:02. I'm going to turn into a pumpkin. And don't forget to thumbs up this live before you go. And when you're done, go have a watch at today's video. And when you're done, you'll be able to see my salmon and rice bowl. And you can make that for yourself. I'm going to go type it and put it in the Facebook, put it in the website so it's all written down so you guys could go have it. So thank you so. I can't refill it because I ripped them off because it was so hard to get off. They're all ripped. They made it hard for me to get in that sucker. I mean, he's sitting there staring at you wanting to get in it. So, thank you. Love you all, guys. You guys are the best. Our big friend group. That's why I say come join the friend group. Come be part of us because we're the nicest peeps and we care. So have a great rest of your night. I will talk to you tomorrow night. And remember, leave a comment on today's video for Wednesday, for what I eat for Wednesday Wisdom, so I have something to talk about. There's a few things, but I need a little bit more. Because I'll go off on some tangent, which is never good. So I will talk to you tomorrow night. Have a great rest of your night.